What's up, everybody? So, issue that I ran into with the CB750. I didn't realize it was actually missing a part that is supposed to be on the... Fix this camera a little bit. Didn't realize it was missing one of these pieces. So, it's supposed to have a another side to the caliper, and it's completely missing. Let me get the book. I should take this mask off. Set up. Okay.
Compliments of the chef. Oh, he brought them the bacon with the countries like he saved on car insurance with Geico.
All right. So, let me find this and show you. Let's see, disc brake front 184. So basically, after I took all this time putting this front brake on here, this is all kind of for nothing. So basically, I'm missing like half of the brake pad or the brake caliper. So, got the brake caliper on there. I'm missing like this entire piece right here, this black part, that's completely gone. So I didn't realize, this is like a diagram of it. It's supposed to have two sides, and I just have this one side. So that's probably why it is not working. And it totally makes sense now that I've started looking at it. So now the plan is basically to take this caliper off there, and I'm going to basically take this whole front brake system off and just set it aside. And maybe at the SoCal cycle swap tomorrow, I will find this front brake caliper for dirt cheap, maybe like $5, who knows. So let me grab these tools. Take this thing off here. Can you guys hear me with the mic? Or is my beard rustling it constantly? Let me know in the comments to the one person that's watching. Let me know. All right. Get this thing off here. Totally makes sense to me now. My ratchet, there it is. Okay. Well, at least I assembled the entire thing before I figured it out. At least I did all that work before I realized that I was missing half of the components that I need. All right. So let me get this brake caliper off here, and I'll show you why it didn't work. Took all this time to clean all this out. This thing, if you saw it in the last live video, it looked crazy. I cleaned that out, and then I also cleaned the outside of this brake pad off. So if you didn't hear that, this brake pad can easily go in and out of the caliper the way it should now. So
one of the best parts of working at Best Buy is getting to try out some seriously cool tech.
Nice.
As a gamer myself,
Thanks, Best
I've
Buy.
been hands-on with the LG.
So yeah, this thing's pretty much cleaned up.
OLED monitor, and it's wild. If you pair that with the HyperX.
Come on, Best Buy.
Headset, my setup's never.
All right, so I'm going to put the cap back on that thing so it doesn't get lost. Crap. All right, keep these screwed in here. This thing is so fragile, tiny. My goodness. Okay. There we go. Nice. All right. Trying to put the tiny little bolts in this brake master cylinder. This is it says handmade in Germany. I can't remember the name of it though. Brand. Who knows? I think they actually went out of business. Maybe that's why no one knew their name. All right, put this on there. That way I could just take the whole thing off. And then if I find the other half of the caliper at the swap meet or something, then I could just put it on there and use it. Like brake fluid covering the entire front half of this bike now. All right, good enough on that. Take this rag off. I'm sure you guys were very entertained by looking at my pant leg for the last 4 minutes. It's compelling footage, I know. All right, got this off there. Trying to avoid taking the brake line off because I bled the whole system and everything, and it's all perfectly bled. So if I could get away with not messing with that, I will. Nice. Tiny master cylinder might be able to fit through here. And I'm being so lazy right now. It's all good. I think that'll work. Nice. I think that's gonna work. Save myself 5 minutes of work, and in return, I will completely destroy a perfectly good part. Laziness knows no ends. There it goes. Nice. All right. So, got the whole brake master cylinder and the brake pad, or the caliper off there. Brake pad technically also. All right. So, now that's all off there, I think I'm just going to tape up this little makeshift key switch that I put on there. This is for the headlight, at least it's supposed to be for the headlight. And of course, headlight does not want to turn on now because it knows. Pretty sure the bike knows I'm trying to ride it, so it's trying to resist. But it's pointless. I will figure it out, and I will put a flashlight on here.
Prices of the season at Ashley's Fall.
Oh my gosh, Ashley's Fall Savings Event.
Starting at just $2.99.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, I need to go to Ashley Furniture real quick.
For 60 months. Shop more cozy season savings in store and.
All right. All my furniture needs have been taken care of.
We are at the beginning of a new wave of research.
All right.
Our creative powers are being
Also, something I haven't thought about is how I'm going to keep the gas tank on there. Might just fall off. Who knows?
about how we sense the world around us.
Let me actually
Exploring
move the phone so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right. Just got to get the chain on there. Here we go. Got to get the chain on there, and then basically zip tie the tank down, and then just tape up the wiring a little bit, and then I think should be good enough to go for a ride. Go for a little spin. So I can get a good view for you guys, assuming fitting on the chain. How does that look? Can you see what's going on? Should I make it a little more entertaining? How's that? Does that look good? How about maybe this guy? Maybe like right here? Is that cool? Alright. And I'll just leave this guy sitting right here. Keeping an eye out. All right, let's get this chain on here. Let me go grab this brand new chain. Nice. I got the Niche. This is a Niche Industries drive chain 630V. I really hope this has a master link in there, or else I will cry. Yes, it does. All right. Nice. Brand new chain going on there. It's an O-ring chain, so not cheaping out on this one. Alright, I got the cheapest one that I could that we get here as fast as it possibly could. Nice. 2 chains. It's actually only 1 chain. This one didn't say that. Alright, let me get a light over here. And let's see. Maybe we get you a little bit closer. better. Sorry, Yeti, you're out of the photo now. All right. Grab a light. Also cough relentlessly. Oh, criminy. Just smashed my finger in the sprocket a little bit. Just to make sure that it was worthy. Alright. So the plan is I'm gonna get the chain on there and move this away from the tire a little bit. Oh, there goes the mic. How's that? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, mechanic. Finally, a fellow mechanic. Hey, what's up, Mexican boy? I try to be a mechanic. I'm trying my hardest. You got any motorcycles, Mexican boy? Or what kind of stuff do you work on? Oh my goodness. These ads. All right, so if you guys are just tuning in, I'm about to put this new chain on the CB750 and I am gonna ride it. I'm gonna figure out why the headlight isn't working. I'm sure it's something simple, and I'm going to put the phone on the handlebars and go ride this thing with whoever is lucky enough to be tuned in when I go do it. You see that? Courtney Love agrees. She thinks it's a cool idea. I think it would be something cool to see. And hopefully people online did not let me down and they told me the correct chain size. If they did not, again, you'll see tears. And it won't be coming from Courtney. All right. Trying not to let this thing fall on the asphalt and get all nasty. And then just weave it through here. Nice. This is a 630 chain. It's a weird size. At least not one that I've used before. Alright. Got it around the front sprocket. And it's working. Moment of truth is coming up to see if it'll reach. Oh crap. I forgot I need to adjust the axle. Nice. That'll work. Oh, I might be able to get away with it. That's concerning. I wonder why that's doing that. The center stand is hitting the chain. What the heck, dude? Are you kidding me? Why would it do that? All right. We'll have to figure that out in a moment. For now, I'm going to hastily put on this master link and probably lose all the O-rings for it. Get them all covered in dirt. Make sure if you guys are working on stuff like this, you get it covered in dirt before you assemble it. Okay. Put this master link on here. Nice. Okay. It's on there on one side.
There is no real me, only an entity, something illusory. And though I can hide my cold gaze, and you can shake my hand and feel flesh gripping yours, and maybe you can even sense our lifestyles.
What in the world is going on? I thought I was listening to music.
I simply am not there.
Okay. Let me grab a little pliers. Little pliers. Okay. Come on, little pliers. Where you at? There we go. Wait. Might actually need some needle nose pliers too. I know you guys cannot see exactly what I'm doing, but really that important? Aren't you here for the ride? I know I am. You guys are about to witness history. I don't know if anyone's ever in the history of humanity got a CB750, 1977 CB750 on the road for the first time in 20 years. I don't know if anyone's ever done that live on YouTube. If they have, drop it in the comments. And if you've seen it, lucky you. I haven't seen it yet. Kind of hard to do with one hand holding it, but I think I got it. Almost.
You drive me crazy.
Ah. Almost got it. I need the proper tools, really. Heavy breathing. Come on. Kind of hard to do. I'm trying to push together this chain while also moving it sideways, like a lock into place. Try and grab some other device to potentially stab myself in the finger with. Sounds good. Okay. I'm basically trying to squeeze something this way and then move something this way, so kind of hard. But I'm sure it'll be well worth it. Now using some tiny needle nose pliers, see if that'll work. Oh, almost got it. It's about to pop in place. Nice, got it. I put it on backwards. Son of a milk dud. Okay, well, you know what? For one ride, that'll be okay, right? Okay. So,
Bauer
chain
tools give you
is
the confidence
installed.
to take on challenging home
Kind of
projects.
concerning.
With hundreds of corded and cordless
I did not
tools and
have to adjust
accessories,
the axle at
Bauer
all,
enables
so
you to complete tough vehicle
I don't
maintenance and
know.
repairs.
Hopefully that's okay.
Manage difficult landscaping projects. Tackle demanding home renovations.
Gonna have to be okay.
And even turn your garage
Something is
into a
kind of weird
workshop.
though.
For all
The
your
center
current
stand
and
is like
future
hitting the
projects,
chain. I don't know what's
Bauer
up with
is ready
that.
to deliver.
I might have to take off the center stand.
Bauer, heavy duty guarantee.
I don't know why it would be hitting the chain like that, but if you can see this, look at that. It's like directly hitting into the chain. How does that work? I bought the exact chain that it said to buy online. Unless maybe this thing has like been shifted over or something.
Yep. New protein Eggo waffles. Same great
Let me
Eggo taste
grab a
with
flashlight and
20%
check on the
more
other
daily
side.
Protein. Lego my protein Eggo.
see if maybe something just needs to be adjusted. No, there's no way to adjust that thing. It's kind of making me a little mad. That is going on. So, options I have are unbolt the center stand and take it off, and then no chain clearance issues, or I could just use my grinder, which is like right there, and just cut like maybe a little chunk of it off, and I think it'll actually be fine, and it'll clear the chain fine. So I think I'm gonna go with that. I think I'll just cut it off. When in doubt, cut it out. So I'm just gonna cut off a decent amount. One thing I'm kind of concerned about is, even if I cut it off, actually, it might still hit into the chain. I don't even know how the heck they would expect that to work. You're just rubbing on the chain constantly, or what? There's no way. Yeah, because I think if I cut it off, it would just keep going up. Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe I'm stupid. Much greater chance that I'm just a moron. I was about to bust out the Harbor Freight grinder without even thinking about this for more than 10 seconds, because I forgot. When this is on there, and the exhaust is on there, it has like a little stopper right there that hits and stops it. So probably a good thing I did not just cut that center stand. Okay. That's pretty funny. You guys just would have witnessed something pretty hilarious and sad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this muffler on there, get a bolt on there, and bolt this on, and that way the center stand doesn't smack into the chain. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to put this cover on right now. This rubber cover, I'm guessing that came off right there. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm guessing it did. I'm making guesses here, folks. Got this little chain guard I'm going to throw on here. And then I'll just bolt on those mufflers, and I think that's my last excuse before I have to take this thing out for a ride. Live on Fang's Garage. On my last video, I used a voice generator that is supposed to sound like Joe Rogan in the intro. I think it sounded pretty close. You guys be the judge. All right, getting these screws on here. Forgot I just need to figure out the headlight situation real quick. I think it's just the fuse is loose, but if I don't have a brake light on here, and I don't have mirrors, and I only have one brake, and I just got it running the other day, and all these other things, I should probably at least make sure the headlight is semi-usable.
One of the best parts of working at Best Buy is...
Oh my gosh, now I want to go work at Best Buy.
As a gamer myself, I've been hands-on with the
I need to go work at Best Buy now. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta go turn in the application.
Pair that with the HyperX Cloud 3S wireless headset.
Perfect. Submitted. Application to Best Buy submitted. I'm sure they will be just like Toys R Us and last until the end of time. All right, come on. Little screw is giving me a hard time. Even if I just get one in, that's okay. Again, we're not aiming for perfection. We're aiming for being able to be ridden. And I think one bolt is enough. I'll set that one aside. Can't possibly be that important, right? if something crazy happens, then make sure that you edit and cut this clip out and put it right before the bad thing that happens. Also, something that I did not take into account that I'm just now thinking about. Oh, that's just hanging off. Something I did not think about was because it hasn't had a chain on it, I haven't had a chance to test if people will go through all the gears. So who knows? Your guess is probably just as good as mine. So we'll find out together pretty soon. It's gonna happen soon, guys. Sooner than you'll ever even expect. All right. Oh man, where's my size 14? I have a full set of ratchet wrenches, and I know where about 3 of them are. Gotta put these foot pegs on. That's what holds the rear, or what holds the muffler on there. I didn't realize it was all one piece. Interesting. Can't be it. Has to be like that. Oh, no, it has to be like that, actually. Alright. Now that I have the passenger pegs on there also, gives me the option to try and wheelie this thing for the first time also live on Fang's Garage tonight. I'm just kidding. I'm definitely not going to try and wheelie this. But it might be involuntary because the throttle has been sticking since I have been testing it. So I know there's a lot of little intake leaks because I need some new bolts for it. But that can wait. Okay, that's on there good enough, I think, in my eyes. Let me just go do the other side real quick, and then I will zip tie down the tank with some giant zip ties. And then I think I just have to tape up the key and make sure it doesn't fall apart and get the headlights squared away. And that's it. And then I'm riding it. You guys are gonna see it live tonight, 8/7 Central. I don't know. I just wanted to say that. Something I heard my entire childhood, and I was like, when is it? You guys know it's daylight savings. Something fun that I was thinking about doing since I'm sitting right here next to the other stuff. I was thinking I would have a lineup of masks, and then I'll be wearing one, and I'll just sit motionless, like, and then maybe people could guess, like, which one is me, or, you know? How does that sound? Does that sound fun at all, or? Should I sit like this in case anyone comes in to the stream while I'm tightening this up? All right. Let's get serious now. I'm done playing games. Okay, that's all squared away. The excuses for me not to ride this are running out. So let me turn the key and see if I can get this headlight on. I believe
Shop
it is
the lowest prices of the season at Ashley's Fall Savings Event with hot buys for every room starting at just $2.99. Or buy now and pay over time with 0% interest for 60 months. Shop more cozy season savings in store and online at Ashley.
Oh man, I need to get down to Ashley. I need to quit playing around. Seems like the main fuse.
Car parts. So yet to kind of really make my own car and make it completely mine.
Oh, come on.
This is my starter pack, and then I got to find the rest of it. Thanks for watching. Go find the things that you love on eBay.
looking for my probe. I'm not finding it. There it is. Nice. I'm dying. All right. Try this out. What in the world? How the heck does that work? Oh, I see. Just going to test these fuses real quick. I have to move you, Rat Fink. They're kind of a thing now. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. Okay. Get this on the ground. And then turn the key. And just test this. Okay, got some there. Nothing there. Seems like the fuses aren't working. All right, we're gonna figure this out. Don't you worry. You thought I'd give up that easily. You haven't watched Fang's Garage yet. All right. There's got to be, maybe I could just put an alligator clip between the two and bridge those two connections and call it a fuse. What do you think? Is that dangerous enough? The gas tank is already leaking. It's got one brake and it's all barely hanging on. Is that sketchy enough? Let me check and make sure I don't have any fuses that'll work. I'm not sure if it's the fuse itself or what, but let me turn this key and move these wires around a little bit and see if it makes any difference. No difference, and it's coming from this wire alone. So yeah, let me just see if there's any fuses that I have that will work real quick. I think I checked the other day. I didn't have any that were this size, but maybe I have something that will work. You guys need any fuses? Let me know. I'll send you a handful. I get to choose which ones. No picking and choosing. Just the ones I send you. Whatever it may be. I can't, the fuse itself doesn't look broken, that's the thing. But there's no power. There's no power going to that terminal. And time is running out. Not really in a huge rush, but I'd like to ride it within the next 10-15 minutes, I'm gonna guess. Okay, why is this not? Let me try something dumb. Let me try something dumb real quick. Dumb, check. Idea, check. All right, this is just gonna test and see if I did bridge this connection, if the headlight would work. Which I think it's a yes. Okay, so the problem is, whatever this terminal is right here, it's not getting any power. So let me check to verify that this fuse is still good. Okay, now it's working. Okay, headlights on. Uh-oh. Time is running out on me not riding this. Okay, let me move on to the gas tank now and remove these little rubber pieces so I don't lose them in case I find a CD 750 gas tank tomorrow. Chances are I might find one. And guess what? If I do, I'll probably buy it. Okay, I'm gonna guess maybe I could put like the dilemma that I'm having right now is we move this a hair so you can see what I'm doing again. Okay. So the gas tank, the petcock right here. Hold up. I have an idea. Will this help? Yes. All right. The petcock right here. It is hitting the top tube that is going along the frame. Top. I wouldn't call it a backbone because there's a center one. I'd call that a backbone. I don't know. Top tube of the frame. The petcock is hitting that. So what I'm thinking is I'll zip tie the gas tank up in the front, and then in the back, I'll put like a piece of wood under here, and then it'll just keep the gas tank kind of propped up so it's not hitting the petcock. I could swap out to another petcock, to a 90-degree petcock, but probably not worth the time right now.
Important, sir.
I'd rather just ride it.
$10 worth of popsicles can wait.
I make $200.
All right. The final countdown is pretty much here. I'm gonna guess 10 minutes or less, and it will be out on the road for the first time in a long time. 1977 CB 750. I'm looking for electrical tape. Come on. Crying out loud. Gosh. All right. Where else would I have electrical tape? Kind of need it. Let me go check my other bike. All right. Get my tool bag for my other bike. What in the world has been living in here? Ah, dang it. Oh, nice. I do have electrical tape. Got the tape. Tape, check. Just need to tape up the ignition switch. The bike did not have a key when I got it, so get rid of these gloves. Got to be more tactile. Okay, it's getting close. Of course, as soon as I tape this up, as you guys know, it will stop working because, again, I believe the bike is aware that I'm trying to take it out for a ride and it is resisting me. So I'm going to ignore that and double check. Nice, headlight is working. Let me see if the high beam low beam works. Probably shouldn't have pressed that because now nothing works. Son of a... Okay. I haven't even checked if the clutch is operational yet. Dang it, dude. Did that really just freaking... That's not gonna stop me. I hope the bike knows that. Ah, gosh, diddly. Okay. Minor dilemma is that the... Oh, hey, what's up, Blink 4K? And hey, Avi's mama, what's up? How are you doing? Okay. Oh, I didn't see this lubricant oil for this chain. Oops, didn't put that on there. Okay, let me just open up this switch housing real quick. And if I need to, I will just cut the wire and just make it so it's just stuck on the high beam. That's what it comes down to. Okay, now it's working. Okay, now it works. Nice. All right. Only thing left to do at this point is only thing left is just tape the key onto the handlebars and just get the gas tank situated, and that's it. And then it's time to ride. First time. And also, yeah, there we go. Find the bolts. All right, we're making progress. I can now at least start it without the muffler falling off, which will be nice. This is the first time I will have done that. My goal is to get some stuff for it tomorrow at the SoCal Cycle Swap. If you guys are in Southern California and you are into motorcycles, Long Beach Veterans Stadium motorcycle swap meet tomorrow. If you're planning on buying stuff for CB750, don't bother. Don't even go. I'll let you know what I get. But do not go. If you're looking for other bike parts, that's fine. But you don't need any CB750 stuff, do you? Okay, semi-concerning is that the clutch lever is not really, got quite a bit of slack where it's not really actuating. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care at this point. Let's get this thing going. Let me get these giant zip ties out.
Icon has the tools pros trust. From wrenches and ratchets to storage solutions, diagnostic tools, and more. So your shop stays equipped with state-of-the-art tools built to tackle tough jobs. Each hand tool is rigorously tested and backed with a lifetime warranty. Stop by
this is going to get me flagged.
And take on any challenge with confidence. Icon.
Last time I got a copyright
unbeatable value
on my video because a Geico commercial came on. All right. Never thought the day would come when I actually use these things, but these gigantic zip ties. These aren't your grandpa's zip ties. Is that how the saying goes? I'm gonna keep this key taped up right on the handlebars in case I need to turn it off quickly. Obviously, I'm going to get some different bars and stuff for this eventually, but again, I don't want to start tearing into this bike a whole lot with the frame and everything because I plan on getting a rigid frame for it. So no point in doing a ton of extra work for no reason. Okay, that's squared away. As far as the tank, I guess I'll get a piece of wood and shove it under there, or yeah, I think a piece of wood would probably be best because I could kind of tighten this tank down onto it kind of hard, and at least if it's just a piece of wood, it won't like damage the tank or something, hopefully. All right, let me go grab a piece of wood. Give me a minute, guys. you guys still hear me. Pretty far away from the garage. Let me know in the comments. Okay, should work, hopefully. All right, home stretch. A couple years ago, probably about 8 years ago, 9 years ago, I was riding my motorcycle home from work, and the gas tank started leaking from this little part where it's kind of pinched. And I was trying to figure out a way to strap a gas tank to my chest, like an auxiliary tank, and then just ride it home like that. But luckily I could not figure out a way to, I couldn't find an auxiliary tank. And I just ended up getting some fuel tank safe WD-40, or not WD-40, JB Weld, and put that in there, and it worked. I'm not concerned about the length of this, obviously, because I could just trim it, but I mean, that would kind of work, actually. That would kind of mimic a single down tube and give me something to clamp it to. Nice, we're innovating here, folks. Actually, no, it's not making any difference. It's just hitting that tube. Wait a minute. I lift it up a little bit. I could ride it like that. No harm in that. What do you guys think? 2x4 and a piece of wood to hold it on there? I think that could work. Let me get this smaller 2x4. Just to prop it up a little bit. Nice. Yeah, because, well, I think if I sit on that, kind of suck, but I guess I could just cut this a little bit and then just zip tie it all down and cut it. All right, we'll do that. Don't tell your dad about what I'm doing right now. He'll be super disappointed. This is like a classic bike, probably in his eyes. I'm like just totally disgracing this bike by doing this stuff, but that's okay. That's what we do. You're at Fang's Garage. That's what a guy from New Zealand called it the other day. Fang's Garage. It's cool. All right, semi-zipped. I'm not going on the freeway yet. Maybe I will. I won't. I promise. If my wife is watching, I will not take this on the freeway today. All right, I'm going to use this hole saw and cut this right next to my carburetors because they don't have filters on it. Make sure if you cut wood next to your motorcycle, you take the air filters off first. An old school trick that I learned back in the day. Yeah, we'll just keep going. Almost done. All right. Got it. Stick this in here. You know what? Yesterday, while perusing Facebook Marketplace, I found a Halloween like body, posable body. I almost got it for this video just to put it on the back and maybe put this mask on there, but I was like, yeah, I'll wait. I have enough junk. And you would definitely know that if you tuned in to my swap vlog videos. You definitely know that. All right. I mean, it just seems sanitary enough to try. Let me just throw a couple more zip ties on here. since it's once in a lifetime opportunity. These zip ties are about to witness history on YouTube Live when I ride this thing in about, I would guess, 5 minutes. I'm gonna put a little more gas in it. And then maybe I'll find a piece of wood or something to sit on so I don't electrocute myself on the battery sitting right here. This is highly appropriate music for the stuff that I'm doing right now. Don't you? I think it's pretty cool. Okay, let's do this. Oh my gosh, is this a State Farm commercial? Are they trying to tell me something, that I need more insurance? All right, let me get something to cut these. Seems like it'll work. Okay, make sure these are all as tight as I want to get them before I commit it and forget it. Ugh. That's what I always say. People always ask me, you have any wise sayings that you can impart on me? And I say, commit it and forget it. Ugh. Make that noise. All right. Okay. Okay. I think that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you next time. Just kidding. Time to do it. Let's do it. Let me get a little, I'll just put a rag over that thing just to keep it quick. Can't get shocked through a rag, can I? The other day I was leaning over on my truck trying to fix something, and my piercings touched the battery and I felt it go zzz, touch the positive battery terminal. I felt it like ground out a little bit. I was like, oh shoot. I think I was maybe touching the frame a little. Maybe it was just in my mind, but I could have sworn I felt a little electricity bouncing around. When I made a homemade taser, I shocked myself pretty bad with it and it jumped. The electricity like jumped. Man, I thought I cut, I guess I probably should have measured this piece of wood, but whatever. I guess I'm just gonna have to live with the consequences here. Okay, let me put a little gas in it. And then this is it. Let me grab my other camera because this is worth getting a good video. Set this up. As far as the mic, I'm not sure how this is going to work. I think I'm probably not going to have the mic working while I'm riding, guys. So you'll just have to suffer and just listen to the sounds of the bike. That'll be good for you. Okay, this is it. I'm about to just throw a little more tape on here to get these wires from not getting caught in anything. And then I'm gonna put the phone on the handlebars and I'm gonna, well actually I'll start it, then I'll put the phone on the handlebars and then we'll go. You guys ready? I'm pretty stoked. Let me put a little gas in it also. Actually, yeah, I'll put a little gas in there. Don't suck to run out of gas on this thing. You have to push it home. Okay. Set this up accordingly. Be funny if I rode with that thing on there, huh?
At Ashley's fall savings event.
Oh my gosh, Ashley.
Save more, up to
What's wrong with you, Ashley?
off your entire purchase. Or buy now and pay over time with
I need 0% financing. Ashley Furniture Direct. Come on. Okay. I'm recording with my other camera too, so this will be included in the upcoming video of the CB750. If you guys want to watch more details on more lunacy when I'm building this thing, go watch my regular videos. I've been trying to work on editing them so they're not so boring. But for now, I think it's time we ride this thing. Watch, the transmission is completely shot and it doesn't work at all. The neutral indicator light is not working. It's not hooked up. So, let's see, I want to this mannequin head. It's in neutral. Let me try and put it in first. Nice. Okay, that works. Okay, it appears that the transmission is working, guys. Okay. Are you guys ready? Let me take this mic off. Audio might not be great. Thanks, Road Glide Boogie. All right. The mic is about to cut off, but you can still hear something. Let me start it first. Hold up. Hold on. Let me actually start it real quick. Make sure I don't sit here for 10 minutes with the phone on the handlebars. You guys ready? This is going to be the first ride on the CB750. At least my first ride. 1977 CB750 with a Sportster tank. Custom tank mount made out of wood. Let's go. This mic on until right before I leave. Turn the key on. Make sure the gas is on. It's on. All right, I'm gonna start it up. Gosh, dang it. It will start if I put starter fluid in, but I don't want to start it like that. Almost got it. Come on.
The reason this video is popping up in your feed is I've joined with Fang to create the stand challenge because they built that you can use to monetize in a way that the platforms in social media and email lists don't allow you to. Please read the copy. Please join the challenge because the price of getting set for a full year, the tech, also comes with free 8 weeks with me on calls to show you how to drive traffic to your stand store. Value alone makes signing up for Stand a Year a ridiculous thing. Click the links, sign up, join the Stand Challenge. I'll see you on Zoom.
You increase it, the idle a little bit. It's gonna go. You ready? I'm covered in sweat.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Let me let it warm up for a second, then we'll go. First ride, CB 750. I'm gonna take the mic off now. I'm gonna face it outward so you guys can see the what's on the road. Leave in a couple seconds. Let me get my helmet. You guys ready? All right, let's do it. Let me turn the camera on so you can see. All right. Reconnected. Okay, so the deal is that the first gear on the CV750 is not working. So I put in second gear to get up the driveway. I'm just going to try and go across the street. But I'm going to use electric start to start it up so you guys don't have to endure all that kicking again. Let's see if this works. Oh, great. works. Good as rear brake works. The only brake I got. I made it. Well, that was sketchy to say the least. One out of 10. How did the ride go?
Century makeover.
On a level of me pooping my pants, it was up there at an 11. Because as you could see, as I was leaving the driveway, I found out that first gear didn't work. So that was pretty sketchy. But overall, that was pretty fun. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Hold on, let me skip this ad.
Solutions, diagnostic tools, and more. Built to last and back.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with it, but basically it's popping out of first gear. It won't stay in first gear. I put it in first gear, and then as soon as I start accelerating, it pops out. So I'm not sure if there's maybe something wrong with the shifter in there or something. I'm not sure. So I'll have to now look into that. But the main gripe was not having the front brake. That really sucked. And it scared the crap out of me. When the bike stalled, going up the driveway, and I realized I had to put both of my feet down and I couldn't grab the front brake. That was a new level of terror. And luckily I just put my feet out kind of wide and then like stop myself from tipping over. And I had the 360 camera on the whole time, so it'll be a funny video when I edit this together and make another full video in the series. And then also when I was going up the hill over there, again, the bike cut off, and I had to do it again, except I just had to sit there and hold it, and that was pretty intense. I almost had to just dump it over in the side of the road. But yeah, that was pretty fun. I just had to ride it in second gear instead of first, and I think I just got up into maybe third gear, if that, but I don't remember. Too much adrenaline from trying not to dump over the bike. But yeah, seems like a successful ride to me, guys. The CB750 is proving to be a scary bike. At least scary with how sketchy it is right now. All the mask is coming off. Kind of looks better when it doesn't look, when it's not on there, right? Anyways, so basically at 4 a.m. tomorrow, I will be waking up to go to the Long Beach Cycle Swap, SoCal Cycle Swap. So if you guys are in the SoCal area and you're interested in motorcycles, you better get out to the Cycle Swap and just ignore all the stuff that I'm looking at. But yeah, I'm gonna try and find a frame for this thing and go from there. I don't know what the plan is really now besides try and get the front brake figured out. And yeah, if I get a new frame, then that'll kind of change everything. So I don't know. I'm gonna go to the ATM right now and get some money and get ready for tomorrow. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Again, if you're at the end of my live stream, which this is pretty much the end, I'm gonna call it a night as far as the stream goes. I'm giving away these Harley Davidson premium trading cards. There's 10 premium trading cards in here, and they are collector's cards. So, you know, forget Pokemon. These things are where the money's at. If you guys want one of these for free, the first 3 people to message me at fangs.garage on Instagram, I will send you one of these packs as long as you don't live in Antarctica or somewhere super far where it'll cost me $10,000 to ship it to you. Either way, that's it for the stream, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Go watch some of my videos if you want to watch a more in-depth struggle of me with the CD750 or the shovel head or the Ultima or anything else, the Yamaha Roadster or something like that. All right, see you guys later. I'm out.